our first session, guys. Okay, first of all, let me introduce myself. I'm Murthy. So I have like 20 plus years of IT experience in Java and JE technologies. First of all, Java is an object-oriented programming language. So I hope many of you are from technical or non-technical backgrounds, right? So in
Hi, Murthy,
any
sorry to disturb. Can you
yeah,
please once check the chat box? Two persons are waiting for you.
oh, okay. Sorry. Uh, Anvesh, okay, a sequel is not there. No, see, I have given very high level topics actually. Okay. But if you look at each of the topic, actually, there are many more will come into picture. Without SQL, without database, this course doesn't exist. You
It's
definitely,
SQL, I think, not SQL, I think.
sorry,
SQL, I think SQL.
SQL only I'm talking about. Yeah, SQL is also termed as SQL. SQL and SQL both are same. Uh, you're talking about the database SQL programming, I mean, language, right? You're talking about Anvesh. Is Anvesh there? Yeah, Anvesh, can you unmute or you're not able to unmute? Oh,
Yes, sir.
okay. Meaning you're not able to unmute? Okay. See, the course fee.
Yes, sir. Tell me.
Oh, okay, fine. Cool, Anvesh. See, guys, the course details.
Unmute, sir.
Sorry, Anvesh, your voice is breaking. Okay. So the course fee and all, will Brolly Academy people will, anyway, talk to you guys regarding that. So any technical questions, you can always talk to me. Okay. I hope you understand, everyone. Okay. So I don't see any other questions in the chat box apart from this. I mentioned SQL. Okay, that's it. Okay, going to the topic. The Java is an object-oriented programming language. Okay, I just want to curious to know, anybody are there in this group who are completely non-technical background? Anybody there? Non-technical people? Meaning like BA, BCom, MA, MCom kind of degrees. Have you done anybody? Okay. Meaning you all from technical backgrounds. So definitely you should understand this word, object-oriented. Okay. Kumar, you are from BCom. Okay. So, okay. Anyway, what is object-oriented programming language? I definitely give you the elaboration of, object-oriented concepts and all those things we will discuss. Don't worry. But anyway, Java is one of the programming languages under object-oriented programming umbrella. There are many more languages who belong to, which are belongs to the object-oriented category. Like for example, we have C++, we have Python, we have Scala, we have VB.NET, BC.NET, C Sharp. All these programming languages are object-oriented programming languages only. Okay. So before that, actually, there is older technologies like procedural-oriented programming languages are there. But anyway, that is almost gone. So I don't want to discuss about that, and I don't want to make you to confuse on that. So let us freshly talk about what is object-oriented programming language, what are the concepts behind this. So we will discuss in detail, maybe the next upcoming sessions. Okay. So Java is invented by James Gosling. So Gosling is the author of Java. He created this programming language for some specific requirement, actually, he created this programming language. Okay. So he want to build the communication between two different independent machines. Two different independent machines. He wants to build the communication. So that's the idea. He wants to build that. For that purpose, actually, he created this programming language, and he achieved that. Hence, the Java is also called as platform independent programming language. Java is also called as platform independent programming language. This is the very important feature of Java. Actually, this is the reason Java is still there in the industry. I started my career with Java almost 20 years back. I'm still continuing my career with the same platform. So I would say that I'm the best example for this technology. And still it has very good future going forward. How can I say that? Because the Java is now belong to Oracle Corporation. Java belong to Oracle Corporation. Earlier, actually, I told you, right? The Java is created by James Gosling, and he created his own company. He created a company called, anyone? Sun Corporation. This is the company he created at the time of very beginning days, actually. He started this company, and he promoting this Java programming language through this company. But later, the features of Java, people are very much impressed, and now generally Oracle, what he does is like he always like a monopoly. So if anything is really stunning technologies, definitely acquisition will happen generally. So like that, Oracle acquired so many things actually. So many softwares, individual softwares are now belong to Oracle. Actually, Oracle is famous for only database. But later there are so many softwares come under Oracle Corporation umbrella. Like for example, PeopleSoft, JD Edwards, WebLogic, now Java. So all these are the different independent softwares. Now he bought all these softwares. So once it is a part of Oracle, that definitely the growth of that software will be enormous. We can't say that. So that is the reason going further, definitely they have very good plan. So I'm still assuming that the next 10 years also, you definitely see Java. So hence, it is very powerful programming language. The reason, one of the reason for we are still learning this and we are still talking about this programming language. The reason is it is a platform independent programming language. What is the meaning of platform independency? Platform independent means, like, for example, you created an application. For example, you created a game in Windows platform. We all aware of Windows platforms, right? Because majority of you like, have like Windows laptops. Of course, some people will have like Mac, Apple operating system, right? Mac operating system. Yeah, some generally in US, like majority people will bought to Apple machines only, because Apple made in India or made in US. Generally, they do prefer that only. But of course, Windows machines also will be there. But generally, But actually, Windows is a very user-friendly operating system, right? Anybody can easily play with that. So that is the reason actually Windows operating system, majority of the people do, they bought the laptops with Windows operating system. Okay, now coming to the question. For example, you created a game on Windows operating system by using some technology. Okay, it is pretty well. You are able to run the game using Windows platform, Windows operating system. And suddenly, somebody wants to play the same game in Mac operating system, which is the Apple operating system. Can we play? Because I'm happily able to run the game in Windows. Can I do the same in the Macintosh operating system? Or can I do the same game play in Solaris operating system? What about the Linux operating system? We never know. We are not sure. Maybe if you try to run the same program in Windows or Linux or Solaris or Macintosh, it may run, it may not run. We don't know. Because there are a lot of dependencies. There are a lot of dependencies will be there. You need to keep on resolving all those dependencies. Then only it may be successful or may not be. We don't know. But if you develop the same application, same or game using Java, you can run in Windows operating system. The same code you should run in Macintosh. You can run in Apple, Sun Solaris or Linux. No matter what operating system it is, you can happily execute that program. That's the wonderful feature of Java. That is the reason actually it also has one more tagline. Is called compile once, run anywhere. So once you compile the Java program, it is runnable in any machine, whatever it is. Like, it doesn't care about what machine it is. It doesn't care about how much memory it is. It doesn't care about what operating system it is. But there should be one criteria. It always checks for one criteria. As long as that criteria matches, you can happily run it. What is that? That is JRE. What is JRE? Java Runtime Environment. As long as you have JRE installed in all of these machines, like Windows machine or Macintosh or Solaris or whatever. So we have this JRE available for all the operating systems. So as long as you have JRE, you can happily run your Java program anywhere. So that's the main feature of Java. That is the reason now Java is everywhere. So you talk about any technology, you will find Java there. The reason is simple. The reason is it is a platform independent. That's it. That is the only one reason Java is everywhere. For example, if you are learning testing software, some Selenium, probably you heard about the software Selenium, QA testing software. Again, the Java will come there. You can still use Java there. Or you are learning about some database concepts, database programming or PL SQL. Even there also you can use Java. Or you talk about ERP software. ERP software means like probably you heard about SAP. Have you heard about this? SAP? Okay. So these kind of softwares are called enterprise resource planning, ERP softwares. Even you can use Java even there as well. So that's the power of Java. That is the reason Java is very powerful programming language as compared to other programming languages. Okay. So now anyway, I told you Java is now belong to Oracle Corporation, right? So now let me show you Oracle. See oracle.com. Now you have Java here. Now you click on that, you'll find the Java related. This is the home page of the Java. You will find it on the Oracle website. Okay. So all these, different blogs are some, you can go through all these things if you really wanted to know about it. So now for every software, there will be a version. What version we are learning, that is also very important. Okay. Now let's see what is the version is available. What is the version here? Java 21. So the latest version of Java is JDK 21. Okay, what is JDK again? Okay, latest version is 21. So probably you heard about this word also, JDK. Anyone? What is JDK? Java Development Kit. That's the abbreviation for JDK. The software name, that's it. Okay, here actually two abbreviations I covered. One is JDK, which is Java Development Kit. This is the software which we need to download it from the Oracle. And JRE means Java Runtime Environment. Actually, this JRE will be there as part of this JDK. Whenever you install the Java software, JDK also will automatically come up there. Okay, so now if you want to download the software, just need to download Java. Now you will find links here. See, Java 21 is here. And also, now you see, look at that. I told you, right? For every operating system, we have Java software is available. I told you. So that is the reason, see, you will have Linux related, Macintosh, Mac related, similarly, Windows related. For every operating system, we have Java available. Okay. So anyway, majority are using Windows operating system. I would say that, maybe you can take this option. What you need to do, you just need to click on that MSI file. It will download a file. What is the size of that file? 162.07 MB software. So that will be downloaded. And you just need to double click on that. That's it. Once you double click on that, that software will automatically installed in your machine. That's the installation part. Because I already installed it, that is the reason I'm not doing again. I will show you where exactly it is. So it should be there in the C drive. In C program files. Oh, sorry. C program files. You will find Java. Okay. Now see, I installed already. JDK 18. I installed JDK 20. Also, I installed JDK 21 also. See, you can install any version. There is no restriction there. Whichever version you wanted, you can always install that version. But I have all these three versions. So If you look at the JDK 21 is already there, hence actually I don't need to install it again. So probably you please carry on, download that software and you double click on that. You just need to next. That will install the software in your machine. And how do you know that whether it is installed or not? You just need to go to the C drive in the program files under Java folder. You will find it JDK 21. If you go inside of the 21, now you will see all these folders. That indicates you successfully installed Java in your machine. So hoping everyone following whatever I'm speaking, like, is it yes or no, guys? Please let me know in case if you don't really understand any point. You can chat the chat box also. I'm fine. Are you guys following? Okay. Yeah, thank you guys. Yeah, I think I understand there should be some, maybe if you have any have challenges, mute and unmute, you can always use chat box, guys. Yeah, I'm watching always. I want to see the majority of the responses when I ask the question, so that, you know, I would think like, you know, whatever I'm speaking, you guys are catching. Yeah, that's a good sign. Yeah, thank you all. Right. Now I'm going back to the discussion. So you please install the Java like that. In case of if you have any challenges in the installation, yeah, let me know, please. Probably I can help you in the next session. Okay, so that's mostly introduction of Java. So Java is an object-oriented programming language. Java is a platform-independent programming language. Java is acquired by Oracle Corporation. The latest version of Java is 21. Yeah. Okay, let's move on to the next topic. Data types. Generally, whenever you want to learn any programming language, you should know about what are the different data types available in that programming language. So again, what is data type? Generally, with any programming language, what we do, we create an application using that programming language. So after creation of the programming language, what do you do? With any application, with any software application, what are the general operations we do? For example, which application generally we access? Railway reservations, for example, or air reservations. Let's take railway reservations. What do you do? Or else I'll tell you one more simple one, which everyone aware of that. Or Gmail. Gmail is also an application, right? So what do you do with Gmail? You open a browser, give the URL gmail.com, and it will ask you username and password. So you are entering the details. What kind of details? Okay, name and password details, the string type of data. And once you enter and hit the button, submit button, what it does? It will get your mail's information back, and it will show you all the data. So you will see all the new emails, whatever are there in your mailbox. all the data will be pulled and show it on the page. So like that, you take any application, you give some data, it will bring up, or it will get some data back. So meaning you are giving input, that application is giving back output back. So what kind of output it is? Is it a number? Is it a date type? Is it a Boolean type, true or false? Right? That is very important, right? That is what actually data type. What kind of data it is giving? Is it giving any number back? Again, if you say number, is it a pure number, or does it have any fractional number? Meaning like a decimal part. Right? These are all the different questions comes. So that is what actually called as data types. So every programming language will have data types. So in the same way, Java also has its own data types. So basically, there are two kinds of data types. Okay, there are two types of data types. So what are they? Number one is primitive data types. The second one is non-primitive data types. So hoping my language you are all able to understand, right? I think all are Telugu people only, right? Andariki ardhautundi anukuntunanu. So correct, or anybody still facing issue, right? Please let me know if my language is not, you are not able to digest. Yeah, please let me know, guys. I hoping everyone are good, right? Yeah. I see only one response. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Okay, there are two kinds of data types. One is primitive data type, and the second one is non-primitive data types. Okay, what is primitive data type? Yeah, there are 8 primitive types are there. 8 types are there. There are 8 types are there. Primitive data types. What are they? Number one, int, short, long, float, double, character, Boolean, finally, byte. These are the 8 data types are called primitive data types. Yeah, primitive means like simple data types. It is also called as primitive or simple data types. That's it. There is no specific meaning in that, Anil. Or there is one more way also people used to define simple data types, complex data types. That is other kind of notion people use that. Non-primitive or complex data types. I hope it is clear, Anil. Okay. So now these are the types available under simple data types. You know, again, in each of the data type, what kind of values are stored, what kind of value we can store, you just need to know. So what is int? So generally, మనం ఏదైనా ఒక value store చేయాలి అంటే, so what is required? We need some memory. For example, if I want to write something, I need a paper, right? Without paper, I can't write. Similarly, if I want to store something, definitely I need some memory. Where should I store? For example, because all humans will have memory, right? Whatever we read, whatever we write, whatever we speak, we memorize through our mind. Similarly, in an electronic device, whatever you want to store, that need to be stored in the memory. So now, how do you represent the memory? Okay, to understand that, again, you need to know about basic principles of memory capacity. How do you represent the memory capacity? For example, if you want to measure weights or heights, we have different mechanisms, right? For example, if I want to measure height, we use like centimeters or inches or meters. These are all the different what do you call I'm not getting the word. Similarly, weights, we can measure like kgs, something like that. Similarly, if you want to measure water, like liters, right? కొలమాన పద్ధతులు అంటాం కదా ఇవన్నీ కూడా. Similarly, if you want to measure memory also, there is a measurement type is there, which is called, always the memory should be represented in bytes. Memory should be measured in terms of bytes. Again, what is byte? What is byte? Generally, all these programming languages we are writing or we are implementing the application in electronic devices. See, laptop is an electronic device, right? How are you writing a program and the laptop is giving response back? So now actually all the data will be stored always in electronic or electrical, whatever you take. All these devices will capture the information in zeros and ones. Why? Why zeros and ones? The reason is, for every electrical or every electronic device, there will be only two states: on state, off state. For example, if I want to switch on the TV, you know, on the button. If you want to off it, off the button. That's it, only two state for any electronic device. For example, similarly, if you want to switch on the laptop, there will be a button. So always there will be two states. That is the reason actually they have introduced only two digits. What are those two digits? 0 and 1. 0 for off state, 1 for on state. So all the information will be represented in terms of zeros and ones. So, okay, how do they represent? That is the reason they have defined one format. What is that format? Okay, either 0 or 1 is called bit. So likewise, 8 bits is called byte. Why 8 bits? 8 bits are used to represent a character. 8 bits are used to represent a character. So that is the reason you should, for every data type, you need to know about how many bytes, how many bytes are allocated. Byte means again 8 bits, right? So now you need to know how many bytes are allocated for each of the type. For integer data type, how many bytes? 4. So automatically what happens is, So this is 1 byte. This is 1 byte. 1 byte means how many bits? 8 bits. So this can contain something like that. Okay, 1101, something like that. So how many bytes? These are 4 bits, 4 bits. So total 8 bits. So this entire 8 bits will represent maybe alphabet A. Just giving example. Similarly, 11001111, maybe this represent B, alphabet B. Like that, every byte represents, so byte means sequence of 8 bits should represent 1 character. So now we need to know about how many bytes are allocated for each of the data type. Okay. Now int 4 bytes. For short, 2 bytes. For long, 8 bytes. For float, again 4 bytes. For double, 8 bytes. For character, 2 bytes. Boolean, 1. And for byte also 1. So this is very, very important to understand. For each of the data type, how much memory is allocated is very important. So maybe generally for interview perspective, people generally ask these questions like for integer, how much memory is allocated? So 4 bytes of memory. Maybe for float, how much memory is allocated? 4 bytes. Okay. Yeah. So I want to stop it for today, guys. So we will continue tomorrow. So generally the last 5 to 10 minutes, I'll leave it for you in case if you want to ask any questions. Okay. Sounds good, guys. Thank you all and see you tomorrow then. Yeah. Good night.